by now you should have received your products, you started taking them, and you've worked through the 5 questions on the reflecting and committing page. Hopefully that really served you to give you a vision of where you are headed on your wellness journey. This week marks the beginning of learning about the 3 simple steps to creating a long-term sustainable results. And it's all about creating a wellness plan. Creating a plan is the first step. Now, if you hear nothing else out of today, this is the most important thing, is your plan needs to be in alignment with 2 things. First of all, your future self, your future healthy self. Who do you want to be and how do you want to feel 90 days from now, 6 months from now, and a year from now? I really want you to spend some time just kind of describing that person. Who is that person? How do they feel when they wake up in the morning? How do they feel when they're around food? How do they feel when they are exercising? What kind of decisions do they make? And what is really fueling those decisions? Let me give you an example. A lot of people join Plexus and start Plexus to lose weight, which is great. But where I see people go wrong is that the version of themselves that they're trying to create, this person who's losing weight just for the sake of the numbers. They want to see the numbers on the scale go down. They want to see their pant size go down. That future person is really out of alignment with who they want to be as a person. They don't want to be someone who focuses on appearance and is vain. You know, they want to be a person that sees past those things and really loves themselves and other people unconditionally. And so, do you see what I'm saying? How it's out of alignment with what they really care about as a person. So, if you're someone that values family time and a slow-paced life, maybe you're a homebody, you probably don't want to create a wellness plan that requires you to go to the gym 5 days a week, to have a really limiting diet, right? That those aren't going to serve you long term. Maybe they'll give you results quickly, short term, but a year from now, like think through the holidays, right? Like you want to be able to spend time with your family, stay at home, and so your plan needs to be in alignment with that because that might be the person that you are. So whoever you are and whatever you care about, make sure your plan long-term and the person that you envision becoming, the healthier version of you, really is the one creating this plan and making the decisions. The other thing I'd encourage you is to be realistic and slow down the timeline. Where another place where I really see people go wrong in Plexus is they want the quick fix. They want the quick results. And so they jump in and they're like, it's all or nothing. Which is, you know, our brain really likes to think in all or nothing terms of like, I'm gonna stay hydrated, I'm gonna eat only healthy food, I'm gonna exercise 5 days a week, and right from the get-go, they are trying to create habits that are not sustainable long-term, and our brain really fights big change, big sudden changes. Again, it might work for a while, but we tend to burn ourselves out when that's the approach we take to our health. So slow down the timeline. That all or nothing mentality really comes from a place of being afraid that we're gonna waste our time and money, okay? So we don't want you to waste your time and money. The person that shared with you doesn't want you to waste your time and money. So slow the timeline down. And think maybe this first month, you just want to focus on taking your products consistently and staying really well hydrated. I have seen people get amazing results from those 2 things. Taking products consistently and drinking their water. Maybe that's your first 30 days. Then your month 2, you might introduce going on a walk 2 or 3 times a week, exercising a few days a week, if that's not something that you're already doing, right? So slow down that timeline, really be gracious with yourself. Give yourself the time necessary to create habits that are going to last. That's what we want. So you have a wellness plan document to work through this week. Maybe you're only going to work on a couple sections this first month, but maybe think ahead of when do you want to introduce movement into your plan? When do you want to really focus on your sleep habits? So like put a date on those sections so that you know, okay, I'm getting to them month 3 or month 4. So you know it's not that you're never going to do those things, but you create that plan for when to start those things. Alrighty, so this was week 2. Again, don't rush through this. Be really thoughtful and intentional, and I'll see you next week.